How's it going, everybody? It's Maffu here, and we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So if you could subscribe, that would help my channel so much. Thank you guys. And today we will be checking out some, I wouldn't call it drama, but the kingdoms in our KVK, the strongest ones, don't want to fight us. I got a couple mails to show you guys, and the first one comes from Kingdom 15. It says here that the leadership wants you to remember that the more power we push, the bigger chance is that we face 26 in KVK 3. So we hope most of you stop when you have taken the base rewards at 1 million power. Now, what does this mean? Basically, they're trying to avoid us in the KVK 3 matchup because we're the strongest kingdom in our pool, and I think 15 is the second strongest or third strongest. One of those two. Now, I do hope we fight 15. I think it will be a really good fight. We've been kind of looking for a good fight in this kingdom for a long time. And one of the 15 members, Abe, actually hops into my live stream chat every once in a while and he says 15 wants to fight us. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. And the second mail comes from the kingdom 3609, one of the top kingdoms in our group. And it says, Rule Breaker Punishments. Dear 3609 family. You guys may have noticed that all the zeroing going around, especially when targets were players who've broken the rules we've set up. We want everyone to know that there's reasons behind the policies and actions that we do, and they all have a common goal, for the good of the Kingdom 3609 as a whole. If you don't want to be zeroed, don't break rules. Simple. Restrict things like titles, events, power pushes, and the likes in order for us not to match against strong kingdoms like 26 in our upcoming KVK 3. The matchmaking system in Rock is based off kingdoms' power, top 400, and kingdoms will be matched accordingly on how they are ranked against each other. The natural action is to trim down on power to match against easier opponents. Now, I do understand about wanting to get rewards, but personally, the most fun I have in this game is against the harder kingdoms. Like my 1v3 in KVK 1, which I lost, by the way, those fights were so fun. That was probably the most fun I've had in this game, that KVK 1. We were fighting for days and days. You could log off, log back on, hop back into the fight for a couple hours, log off, log back on, hop onto the fight. Like, we were fighting for days, and that's because the matchup was really good and there was strong opponents. Also in my KVK 2, Kingdom 85, we also fought in Zone 6 for days and days. I actually have a playlist, if you check my YouTube channel, of my fights in KVK 2 is as I was in Kingdom 85, and man, those fights were good and they lasted a long time. We actually got highlighted on War Daddy Chadsky's stream, which is kind of cool. He watched our KVK back then, and unfortunately, we were losing the ball fights at that time, which is, it happens. But yeah, I really enjoyed that kingdom. I really enjoyed fighting. And now I'm going to rant about being too powerful. Now, as you know, Kingdom 26, shout out Lucid for the screenshots, by the way. Now, as you know, Kingdom 26 is the top power in our alliance group, and we do have a lot of power. Our top alliance is 8.3 billion power and our second alliance is 5.1. Now, because of this, we actually struggle to get fights. KVK 1, I wasn't in this kingdom yet, but they got 0 fights, I've heard. They had to tell the enemy kingdoms that they would give them rewards if they fought them in KVK 1, and they ended up fighting for like 12 minutes and the fighting was over. Now in KVK 2, I was in this kingdom and I have a whole live stream of the fighting. The fighting lasted 12 hours. How is it possible for our kingdoms to get drained in 12 hours? I have no clue. Allegedly, it was because people were migrating out of the kingdom, but still. They were beating us in ball fights, Kingdom 36-35 was, but they just disappeared after 12 hours. I don't know where they went. They ran out of speed ups, they ran out of resources. I have no clue what happened. The only person on the field at that point was Luca Me, and I think he was just fighting to get off his resources to migrate. He's now in Kingdom 76 and he has 444 million power, so he's obviously doing amazing still. And this brings me to the point that being in the large kingdom kind of sucks for fights. Now, as you can see, we have a really big kingdom, and I believe we have 4 SVIPs now. Purple Lotus, F, Advocate, and Rem. I believe they're all SVIP, which is honestly insane. We're getting around 15 to 20 gold chests per day, and I'm getting several thousand VIP per day. As you can see, my VIP, 885,000. I think I have 2,000 sitting here as well. 887,000. If you look at the account review video I posted yesterday, you'll see my VIP I show in there. I should have gone up several thousand. It's just honestly crazy being in an alliance like this. I do feel kind of like a dead weight because I'm not purchasing any chests, obviously. I don't spend money on this game, at least not a lot. What I usually buy are the pop-up bundles or the battle pass. And even then, it's very rarely that I buy them. I was getting clowned in my live stream chat because out of the new commanders, which you get in the Gathering Commanders, I unlocked 5 commanders. I got 1 out of 5 pop-up bundles, which means I missed out on 40 gold heads basically, which I obviously would want those gold heads, but I have 2 flux tickets left, and I'm probably gonna use both those on battle passes. So that brings me to the point of KVK 5. I kind of hinted in my last video that I'm looking at migrating somewhere else. I don't know where. I do worry that my account is not going to be strong enough for this kingdom because my power in the power rankings keeps dropping. I'm at 130 now. My KP keeps dropping. I'm at 62 now. When I migrated here, I was 12th in the kingdom in KP and easily top 100 in power. So my account is just going to fall further and further behind the standards of this kingdom. I mean, when I drop into the top 50s in power, 150s in power, it might even be useful in the field. That's kind of my thought process. Now I do have a decent gear set. I don't have tier 5. I do have decent armaments. Don't have tier 5. My cav set, I'm working on it, but as you know, I don't have tier 5. I don't have Arthur. I don't have Arthur Max, so I can't run Joan Arthur yet. There's a lot of problems with my account. So would I be able to keep up in this super strong kingdom come Season of Conquest, come KVK 5? I don't think so. It kind of sucks because I have a lot of friends here that I've made over the time I've been in this kingdom, which has been a couple months now. But, you know, I might have to move on to a different kingdom eventually, and that is one of the issues that I'm seeing that strong kingdoms have. No one wants to fight them. And then when you do get good fights in strong kingdoms, it's against even stronger kingdoms, you know? Anyways, that's a little bit of a rant. Tomorrow we have a really interesting video. I'm going to look at 2 kingdoms, and it's going to be 3535 and 3560. And those kingdoms are insane. I know players in both of those kingdoms, and I'm kind of excited to spotlight them because they'll be playing against each other in KVK. And I'm super hyped to spectate that KVK. It's going to be a blast. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. A little bit of a yap, a little bit of a rant, a little bit different than my normal videos. I usually do something in my videos. This is just yapping. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.